Greetings, good people and wanderers alike. I'm here at the Honolulu Waikiki Holiday Inn Express. I'm gonna give you a narrated version of the king bedroom standard with a partial ocean view. So one of the things, never experienced this in all of my hotels experiences, is this doorknob. Generally, you can open the door normal. Going down. That's a first. That is a complete first. Earlier today, everybody and their mama been having difficulties with their doors, and you got to push up on the handle. So that was a first for me. So at least it worked. But here's the room within itself. It's a little wide shot. It's about 260 square feet. I feel like it's a decent size, especially for having the king inside. But yeah, it still definitely offers enough drawer space if you want to sit your luggage here. There's plenty of space there. Ample space in the drawers underneath. As well as the nightstands. At the bottom over here is a safe. That works. Regular drawer space there. Same on the other side with exceptions of a safe on the inside. Now, what I will say is that initially coming in here, this AC unit, it works. It works really, really good. It works so good that it's relatively loud. But you can pick your poison. You want a loud AC or you want a high room. But it works. You can set it to sleep mode, change all the different settings on it or whatnot. But the AC works pretty good. Also, you can just set it to thermostat, so it'll turn off whatever at your desired temperature. I haven't done a bed check yet, but that will be happening. One thing I also noticed is when I actually did my booking, if you're go within the IHG app and you go to your reservation, you can set your preferences. It's something I always recommend people to do. I don't like feathered pillows, so you can actually choose which kind of pillow you want. And here you can actually see that these are actually labeled soft and firm, and they're applied to such. Obviously, super soft. So it's not backwards. They got it right, and I think that was pretty good that they actually paid attention to detail to that. As you can hear, this bathroom fan within itself relatively loud, but it works. I mean, that's what you want. You want the exhaust fan to work. I wouldn't call this small, but it's definitely functional. The walk-in shower is a decent size as well. As you can see, the fan. That's how quiet it is. But either way, the fan's on. I think that's a good recommendation depending on how you're handling business in here, because the bed is literally just steps away. In case you don't want to ruin your feng shui or whatnot, you can always just shut the door. So that's actually pretty quiet. So as you can tell by the sound of my voice now, it kills a lot of that noise. There's plenty of lighting in here. Definitely on the back end of the room towards the headboard and the bed, but in the front it's kind of lacking a little bit. And even though it does have this light right here, it's more like a porch night light. It's not like a white light. If you wanted that light during the daytime, but you can always just let the blinds open. So this might just be more of a soft tone light for the nighttime. Also, a feature that I like, I actually got this in my house, it's the functional remote for your fan, as well as the light on the fan. So it's good. All the settings work, the speeds work. So imagine if you got the AC bumping and this fan going at the same time. It's gonna be super cool in here. But this might be an alternative motor for some people who like to not sleep with the fan on but they rather just have like the ceiling fan going while they sleep. So I like that they actually do have that option. Even this space isn't that big, so you got options. What else? The TV is very standard. It's like your basic cable television. There isn't any kind of interactive multifunctional features to it. It's just basic cable television. All the channels that you don't watch at home. Microwave is cool. You got your coffee maker with your pods, ice box, or whatever you want to call it. They have the ice machines spread throughout the building on random floors, but they're generally right by the elevators. So most places you might get like a mini fridge, but this is actually like bigger than a mini fridge. It's like something you might want to take to college or something like that. So yeah, there's plenty of space in here for like tall bottles, brown bottles, whatever. Plenty of space for cans. Yeah, it's a nice size fridge. Obviously the smallest compartment is the freezer itself, but that's pretty impressive for like the size of this room that they have that. Then also over here you got the sliding door on the side. You got an ironing board, coat hangers, iron, as well as a hair dryer. So pretty functional wardrobe. Like I say, you still got additional storage in other places that you can use. Plenty of outlets over here. 120 volt. And then literally right here by the headboard in itself, you got a couple more with some or a few more with USB. Got your reading lights. Then you have this switch here, which actually controls the headboard light in the back. So you got plenty of options to kind of set your comfort or whatnot in regards to lighting and temperature control. And you got this huge standing desk or whatever. Kind of reminds me of something they feed you food to in the hospital. But hey, if you want to have breakfast in bed or brunch, lunch, or whatever, you can do that. And it's adjustable as well. It slides, but it doesn't roll. So either way, that's cool. Aside from that little wardrobe space, you got this little nook right here. You can hang some things. You got a trash can as well. Phone is just a standard, classic phone with alarm, Bluetooth radio, all the other good stuff. And if you're feeling kind of retro, you got this little cable connection here in case you want to bring out that old iPod, but you still got FireWire, aux cable, as well as micro SD as well. So same over here. You got plenty of ports for power, a couple of USBs as well. So most of the power is actually at the bed and that back wall. There's no power available on the front side here. So if you want to hook something up to the TV or whatnot, you're gonna have to have some long extensions. I forgot to include, I made like I guess I call it a groundbreaking discovery, but I thought there was gonna be no power near the TV because there's no outlets or anything of that nature. But the TV has to be powered somehow. Now, because the Wi-Fi connection is not very great or consistent, depending on how you're trying to use it, I discovered this. Power. It's about 4 outlets or 3 available. That's in the little section here right behind the TV. There's a little cutout for the power. So let me show you. Now the reason this was important to me is because it's really just a regular TV. It's super basic. Depending on the time of the year or what you're trying to watch, you know, if you do want to relax in your room, maybe you want to watch a movie or something like that, you're going to have basic cable television type of option. So I planned on hooking up my Amazon Fire Stick to it, which did work. I mean, there's outlets for the power and also HDMI available, except I could not use the hotel's internet connection. It was not very great. But on my iPod, it did eventually connect, and then it was pretty reliable like throughout the rest of the days. So if you want to create a hotspot for your Fire Stick type device or something like that, that might be a better option if you want to watch some movies, Netflix or something like that, or catch up on a series or something like that you're watching. But other than that, you know, got the chair here. And then one other thing I wanted to kill, it's obviously nighttime now. Let's kill some of these lights. Alright. So even though you do have this here, the door does slide open, but it slides open probably like maybe 1.5 inches, maybe 3 inches or so. But you have these stoppers right here, the top and the bottom, which I can understand, probably definitely within good reason. You don't want people throwing things out of the window or things falling out of the window or the worst. But this is your partial during the daytime, so you get a better view of what the daytime actually looks like as well. So get a little pros and cons. But either way, I'm cool with the room. It's very functional, has great climate control, and yeah, I hope y'all got something out of this. Peace.